Welcome to the Six Nations Sports and Cultural Memorial Center. Darryl Smart with you along for the ride today for game number 4 of this crucial game number 4 of this Northern Premier Hockey League Metropolitan Conference North Division Final. Last night, not even 24 hours ago, yesterday evening, the Orangeville Blitz took a 2-1 lead in this best-of-7 series with a 5-3 win at home. Cam Searles, he had a goal, 3 assists for 4 points. He was the first star of that game. Second star was Chase Spencer with a goal and 2 assists. And Brendan Anderson with a goal and a helper to lead the way for the Ironmen despite the victory. And that the Ironmen did throw pucks at the net. They outshot the Blitz 34-26 in that one. And Ryan Mantell was very tall in that one, stopping 31 shots, while Chris Hrabeck was in goal for the loss, stopping 21 shots in that one. Looks like Orangeville has a short bench today compared to usual. Looks like they've got 12 skaters having to make the trip. But again, fitness is going to be a big factor in this one. These two teams played. It was a 5 o'clock game start yesterday and a 2 o'clock game start today. So fitness definitely will be a factor in this one. And here we go with game number 4. Kessler Sky with the opening shot. That one blocked by Chase Spencer. And the Blitz come back down to the other end. Searles is going to dump it down, rim it around. Theo Hill's going to grab it. Theo, he tries to stretch it, but that puck's intercepted. And the Orangeville Blitz are called on the offside. Goaltending matchup for this one. Ryan Mantell down in the other end for the Orangeville Blitz. Well, Chris Hrabeck gets his second start in 2 nights for the Ironmen. Puck in the neutral zone here. Thanks again for joining us for this game number 4 here on the Darryl Smart YouTube page. There's centering pass to no avail on this, and as Todd Ratchford, he had a goal. He's going to wind up. He had the opening goal yesterday as the Blitz come down to the other end. There's a quick shot. That one off the stick of D'Oliveira. That rims around the boards, and there's a collision along the boards on the other side. D'Oliveira, he's going to, there's a quick save. Boy, oh boy, what a save by Hrabeck. Beautiful tip pass here. Looking for the center, and there's a tip. And Hrabeck all over it, sealing it up. There's a quick shot from the point. That one from Dunlop, and easily handled along the chest and glove of Hrabeck. Perovic on the draw. Loses it to Bridgeland. And Bridgeland rims it around as Ironmen try to get it out, but can't. Sukal attempts again. That one's thwarted by the Blitz defense. Sukal grabs it in his own end. He's going to head it out to Bridgeland, who finally gets the puck out. Orangeville doing a nice job of pinning the Ironmen in early here. Blitz try to break out themselves, but Brendan Anderson has something to say about that one. Thompson, he's met by Bridgeland. Both teams exchanging possession here in the early going. Bridgeland, he's going to skate around in the neutral zone. He's going to try and find Sukal, who dumps it in. Bridgeland and Spencer run after it, and there's a big hit from Anderson on Thompson. As the Blitz come now. They have numbers. There's the high pass. Oh boy! Another save by Hrabeck. Let's take a look at that one. as the Blitz had numbers here. And up top, that's Chadwick with the opportunity. The one time by Chadwick, and a nice save by Hrebeck as we get back to live action here. Orangeville coming out flying off the road trip here. Searles spins off the defender. There's a quick pass and a shot. Tipped attempt by Witten. The Blitz doing a really fine job of trying to stretch things out on Hrebeck, trying to go east-west here, trying those long, hard passes to try and get the tip on. But Hrebeck's been up the task so far tonight. Rimmed around by the Blitz. In behind Hrebeck. Gilmore, he's going to try and center it. Nobody there. Antone, he's going to stretch pass. Tried to find Farmer, but they couldn't connect as the puck goes all the way down. Farmer with a big hit. There's a centering pass for Mitch Brown, but no can do. Chadwick tries to find Witten. Gilmore with it along the boards. Gilmore tries to center, but that's stopped by Mitch Green, the captain. Is Antone now with it? Antone along the boards. He's going to try and center it and try to find Mitch Brown, but couldn't. That's dumped in by Tyler Hill. Again, fitness going to be a factor in this one for sure. Is Theo Hill with it. Theo, he's going to go around. Don't think he was in the lineup last night. Ratchford, he's going to try and get the shot on net. There's Theo with some trickery. Back come Perovic and the Blitz. Perovic in behind the net. He's going to center it on the backhand. Dunlop goes cross distance. There's a Thompson with the one time. Thompson has it again. Thompson to Perkovic. Couldn't connect. Another centering pass right in that crease area. Orangeville doing a really nice job of getting the puck deep in the offensive end on those centering passes deep. Tyler Hill along the boards. He's got his brother with him. There's a quick shot. That one just goes over the shoulder of Mantle. Quick dump in attempt by the Ironmen. Recovered. Tyler has it. Tries to dump it back in. But that puck is tipped up. Hits the ceiling. And we've got ourselves a whistle here as both teams make a wholesale change. It's going to be Bridgeland, Anderson, and LaForme, as there's the Sukal shot, and that one almost directed towards Mantle's way. Anderson with it. Quick snapper and a nice glove save by Mantle as he's going to hold on to that one. And quick start to this one, folks. Couldn't tell both teams played last night, that's for sure. Orangeville breaks out of their own end. Searles, he's going to dump it down and it hits the boards and heads towards Hrebeck, who puts the brakes on the game. Going to cover it up here. Gilmore and Bridgeland on the face-off. Gilmore, clean win. There's a clearing shot attempt. There's another one that hits. A rebound shot, scores! And the Orangeville Blitz take a 1-0 lead as we have some extracurricular activity. The extracurriculars along the boards after the goal. James Bradshaw, the official, writing things up as he clears things up. And let's take a look at the goal here. I think that was Cam Searles with the goal on that one as the officials clear things up. There's the rim around. Right on the spot. That snapper was so hard it just stuck right into the net. But again, like I was saying a little bit earlier, the Orangeville Blitz doing a really nice job of getting Hrebeck moving east-west and trying to get him lost. And trying to get him out of his... Once he's settled in, if he's going north-south, he makes the save, but he's going east-west. He's got that vertical movement going, or the horizontal movement going really well. But they just want to get him going through that crease area, and that's what the Blitz did on that play. That's just a nice, smart play by the Orangeville Blitz. Looks like Alex Gilmore, he's going to head to the penalty box. He's already sitting in there. And we've got Terry Bridgeland. So we got offsetting penalties here after the goal. Blitz aren't happy about something. As we go back to live action here. There's another quick shot. That one stopped as Jake Brown with the hit, and a little bit more rough stuff happening here. And again, these two teams, no love lost between them, that's for certain. A very, very chippy. I think Jace Martin, our music guy, he's definitely hit the nail on the head on this one. This one's going to be a chippy one, I think. Face off won by the Ironmen. Attempted clear, but couldn't. Jake Brown now. Mitch Green with it. Brown dumps it in. Is Randall. He's going to be met by Tycee Cowan. Dunlop being chased by Mitch Brown. This line, a buzzsaw line, Cowan and Mitch Brown, and you get Farmer included in it. There's a centering pass. And a nice shot block by Farmer on that one. Physicality's picked up here, and it looks like we're going to have another penalty on the play. And it looks like Tyler Randall maybe heading to the box for a high. I think it might be a high stick to Tycee Cowan. The two collided. Randall actually went over to Cowan to see if he was okay. Yes, indeed. It looks like Tyler Randall. Here's the replay on it. There it is right there. And Randall got the stick up on the net. It was a nice hit. He just got the stick up inadvertently. Regardless of how intentional it is, nonetheless, it was a high stick. And Randall's going to the penalty box here for 2 minutes, and it looks like the Ironmen are going to go on the power play here as they sort out where the face-off is going to be. It's going to be in the Ironman zone in the offside area. Ironmen win the draw. They're on the power play here. As Brendan Anderson winds things up, he's going to dump it off to Mitch Green. Green deflected off Chase Spencer. There's a quick shot. That one from Marandola. Saved by Hrebeck. The Blitz very content on icing this puck on the power play, or on their penalty kill. As Mitch Green now comes up the boards. Green over the blue line. He's going to go deep into the Blitz zone. He's going to rim it all the way down to Sukol, who's got that big, heavy shot. Out to Theo. He tried to find Laforme, but that one skipped over Laforme's stick. Laforme still battling, gets the puck into the corner. Laforme back to Green, tried to center. It's got Theo Hill and Anderson with him. Sukol stops it at the blue line, keeps it in. Theo now with it. Theo along the left side. It's got Sukol. There's a quick shot. That one tried to go through traffic, and Mitch Green tried to tip it but couldn't get a stick on it, and the Blitz are going to dump it all the way down. That's a double minor, folks, by the way. Randall is in the penalty box for 4 minutes on the double minor for the high stick. He must have drew some blood to Tyson Cowan on that one, as the Ironmen having a tough time getting possession into the Blitz zone. Blitz on the penalty kill, content to just kind of pass the puck around in their own end before they break out. Dunlop, he's going to dump it in gingerly. Dunlop and Ratchford battle for it. Possession comes back to the Ironmen. LaForme tried to find Ratchford but couldn't. Thompson tried to find Witten but couldn't. This puck goes in behind the Blitz net. Tyler Hill with it. There's the quick shot. That one off of the shin pad and pant of Thompson. A nice shot block. Best way to kill off a penalty is to just block shots. And Thompson did exactly that on that one. Marandola has his picket pocked as Farmer now collects the puck into the Blitz zone. Farmer, he's going to try and tip. We've got some more extracurricular activity as we're about to look at the replay, and Thompson slapping his stick. That's going to be a cross check. Farmer, Brock Farmer heading to the penalty box. And unfortunately, if you're an Ironman fan, that negates the Ironman power play, and maybe that's the reason for Thompson slapping his stick in the crease area after Farmer took the penalty. Real great opportunity for the Ironmen, kind of squandered now. Face off, win by the Blitz as they dump it down, but the Ironmen collect the puck and dump it down themselves. Mantle's stick broke, trying to play the puck. This is a great opportunity for the Ironmen here. Theo Hill with it. Nice save by Mantle. That's a huge save by Mantle. As Sukal now has it. Mantle with the broken stick. I'm not sure you can play with it. He scores! Off the one time, and Theo Hill ties it up. Mantle not with the stick. A broken play, and Theo Hill on the one time. There you go. Mantle picks up his stick that it's broken already, but beautiful east-west pass to Theo Hill, who buries it. And now, just under 11 minutes to go here in the first period, the Six Nations Ironmen tie this one up at 1 goal apiece as Searles comes in. Oh, 2 saves by Hrebeck. Searles with the nice deke and the rebound coming off the defenseman. There's Theo with the shot, and Mantle looks a little discombobulated. He doesn't have his stick. He's using someone else's stick here, and that's never fun. He's using Owen Benstead's stick. There's a nice quick shot from Theo off the blocker. I say he's not using his stick. You can tell he's not used to it, and the trainer had to go into the dressing room area, race down to get another goalie stick, so he's clearly not using his own. There's a quick shot from Chadwick, blocked by the Ironman. Mitch Green is going to cross over the red line, then the blue line. Quick snapshot, dump in. There's a quick Johnny on the spot play by the captain. And Mantle with the save. To carry, he's going to have it. 9 seconds left in the Brock Farmer penalty. We're going to be back to full strength in 2 seconds as Farmer enters on it. DeCare tried to clear it but couldn't as the forecheck comes on by the Blitz. Dezane, he finally clears the puck out of the zone, but the puck comes back in. And Taker's got it again. He's going to drop it back to Farmer. He's met by Thompson, who's battling a pair of Ironmen. Steve Laforme in his own end. He's going to dump the puck and hit the ceiling of the Six Nations Sports and Cultural Memorial Center. Veteran play by Steve Laforme. He kind of saw the traffic, and there it is. Indeed, Mantle definitely was not using his own stick. We're back to normal here. We're back to 5-on-5. Goaltenders have their own sticks. A 1-1 game. And just under 9 minutes to go. Spencer with the shot from the point and easily handled by the glove of Hrebeck. One person I don't see here in the Blitz lineup is Heffernan. He is always involved when it comes to the Orangeville Blitz. Face-off won by the Ironmen, controlled, trying to get out of their own zone. Dump in, Mantle's going to handle it. Battle along the boards ensues. Loose puck comes out, and Chadwick's going to backhand that one against the boards and dump it out. Bridgeland with it. He's chased by Marandola. Marandola all over him. As Sukol leads the charge here. Tries to get it out to Cowan. Cowan obviously recovered from that high stick. Perovic with the clear out to Thompson. He's going to center it. There's a quick pass to Spencer. And that's just a perfect example of how the Blitz have been moving the puck around and trying to get Hrebeck moving. That was a beautiful tic-tac-toe pass. That was Perovic and Marandola with Chase Spencer on the off wing trying to get that off wing one time. Thanks again for joining us. 8:06 to go here in the first period. Six Nations Ironman 1, Orangeville Blitz 1 here as the captain heads it over to Tyler Hill, now to Theo. Theo back to his brother but couldn't connect. As Orangeville is content on grabbing that puck and sending it all the way down for an ice. I think as things kind of settle down and the fatigue kind of settles in here, once fatigue starts, you'll see maybe late in the game, the flow of this one might not be as free-flowing as it is in the first period here. Great fast first period. Gilmore and Theo Hill on the draw. Theo wins it, but the Blitz gained possession. Dunlop in behind his own net. He's ready to break out of his own end here. Dunlop, he's going to cross center ice, and he's going to cross the blue line, go coast to coast here. Dunlop in behind back. Tried to find Witten. There's a quick shot. There's the rebound, save by Hrebeck. Nice slapper by Randall. And a quick rebound by Witten. That's kind of the MO of this Orangeville Blitz team. They're trying to go east-west, but they're also trying to get the rebound off the goaltender's pad and trying to collect the rebound. Try and hammer it home here as Steve Laforme along the boards, breaks out of his own end. He's got Brendan Anderson. Anderson shot, save, rebound, and Mantle gets both on that one, clip that. Down to the other end. Perovic with the shot. That one just goes wide. Spencer, he's going to collect it. Tried to center it. There's the tip attempt by Marandola. And Anderson again, he's going to wind up. Anderson, he's got numbers. He's got Farmer with him. There's a quick shot off the pad of Mantle. Rebound comes out. Green hammers it on the slapper, but it goes all the way down. Anderson again. Along the boards, he's going to try and sauce it to Green. And we've got a tie-up here in between the benches. Looks like Brock Farmer and Marandola. And if we've seen anything from these two games, or any time that the games are here, Marandola, I've noticed Marandola always involved. He's one of those players. It just, boy, he could put the puck in the net and he could get under the skin of the opposite team. And it looks like he and Farmer had some words before they get back to their respective benches on that one. Gilmore and Brown on the draw. Ironmen win it. But Orangeville collect possession and dump it down. Bridgeland leads the charge over to the blue line. Tries to dump it in. Does. That comes loose, and the Blitz now breaking out, led by Gilmore. Gilmore, there's a quick shot, and a rebound up front collected by Dezane. Good example of the get the shot on the pad, never know what happens. Puck squirted out on the rebound, but the Blitz weren't there, and Dezane was. Witten stops at the blue line. Searles. There's a quick shot by Randall. And again, it's almost like watching a video game. They're trying to set up, the Orangeville Blitz are. They're just setting up, try to get that one-time pass, get the goaltender moving. That one, a nice slap shot on the one-time by Randall. 5:40 to go here in the first period. Face-off won by the Blitz. Is that shot from the point of Thompson blocked by Tyler Hill, who now has it. And so close to the offside, but Sukol was sliding over and had his skate cross the blue line as Tyler Hill danced on the tightrope of the blue line. Theo Hill and Perovic. Theo Hill collects it along the boards. He's going to try and center it. Tried to find Sky, but couldn't. Cowan off the boards into the neutral zone. Got ourselves another stoppage in play. It looks like we're on the offside here. The battle ensued, and a Blitz player was over the blue line. Got Sky, Theo Hill, Tyler Hill out on the offensive end of things for the Ironmen. While Perovic, Marandola, and Thompson are out there offensively for the Blitz. Thompson along the boards on the right side. He's going to try and center it out. Couldn't find Marandola. Battle along the boards. Thompson's going to win that one. Gets it out to Perovic, but he loses it to Theo Hill. Sky tries to bust through Marandola, but couldn't. The two teams kind of exchange possessions here. Neutral zone play. There's a stretch pass for Theo Hill, but couldn't connect. Another attempt to stretch it out to Theo. Chase Spencer has it, and he's met by Tyler Hill on the hit. Thompson on the right side. He's going to dance around Cowan. Dunlop, shot, scores! Raybeck tried to reach back. But the Orangeville Blitz get on the rebound and put it home and go up 2-1 here. Another rebound here. Just an innocent play here. Again, putting puck on net, never knowing what happens. And just digging towards the net. And just like that, the Orangeville Blitz take a 1-goal lead at 2-1 here with 4 minutes to go here in the first period. Dunlop dumps it in. Witten picks it up. Witten met by Anderson as LaForme tries to start things out here. Ratchford across the blue line. He's going to dump it in. Nice rebound control by Mantle. I think that's... The Ironmen need to do a little bit more of that, but get it hard on the net, on the pad of Mantle, and try and kind of copy or replicate what the Blitz are doing. The Blitz are really doing a nice job of putting the puck on net, trying to get the rebound and jumping on that rebound. Face off won by the Blitz. Dump it down, but Ratchford collects it. He's going to cross the blue line with it. On the backhand, dumps it all the way down in behind the net. Oh, there's a centering pass from LaForme to Anderson, but he couldn't connect. There's a Randall again. Took a swat at the puck and dumped it out, but on the swat, and I think that's what they're going to talk about here. I wish I had it on the replay, but I don't. Was that swat by Randall got the Ironman player in the face. Might be a 2-minute call here. I think that's what they're discussing. And yes, they are going to go to the penalty box here. Tyler Randall with his second high sticking infraction of the game. Oh, it's a delay of game. I thought it was the high stick, but it was the delay of game as he whacked it out. Nonetheless, Ironman on the power play again. Delay of game call to Randall. Mitch Green with the kept it in but couldn't keep it in as Perovic dumped it out. Bridgeland now with it. Bridgeland along the boards. He's got Anderson. He's going to tip it back to LaForme. Ratchford, LaForme. Tries to get it to Bridgeland, but can't. And Perovic all by himself here. He's checked off the puck. But Gilmore, a nice hustle play, collects the puck in behind the Ironman net. Nice forecheck off the penalty kill here by the Blitz. As Ratchford crosses the blue line, he's going to hand it off to Bridgeland. Bridgeland, shot, rebound, nothing there. Theo now has it. Theo into the corner. He's going to try to stop. Bridgeland tries to get it up to the point, but can't. And the Blitz dump things down. Anderson. Out to Mitch Green. He's going to try and lead the charge here in the breakout. 43 seconds to go in Randall's delay of game penalty. So he tries to go around Dunlop, but can't. And the Blitz are going to dump it down again to waste a couple of precious seconds here in the Ironman power play. Theo, he's going to start down on his own end. Hands it off to Sukal. Sukal down the boards. He's going to behind his back. Out to Sky and a shot and a save by Mantle. Nice blocker save by Mantle on that one. Sky. Up to Jake Brown. Tyler Hill with it. That quick shot. That one just goes wide. Boy, oh boy, that Tyler Hill snapshot is a heavy one. Gets that one on net. There's some trouble for goaltenders as Randall leaves the penalty box, and we're back to 5-on-5. A great penalty kill by the Orangeville Blitz. Thompson tries to feed to Perovic, but can't. But the Blitz take their time, come back into their own end to reset things here. Randall to Dunlop. Dunlop's got it along, and there's a hip check from Sky. Thompson with it. Quick shot off the iron on that one as Thompson looks to the heavens after beating Hrabic, but not the net. Randall's going to dump things in here as Orangeville goes for a change with 30 seconds to go in the frame. Tyler to Sky. Sky, he's going to dump it in. Mitch Brown in pursuit. Mitch Brown pickpockets Spencer. Now Sukal cycles it for Brown. Brown in the corner. He's got Farmer with him. Farmer centers it. No one home on that one as Farmer collects the puck again. Hard-working effort by by Farmer. Is Witten now with it. Centering! Oh boy, another save! Clip that one, folks. Right at the buzzer. Chris Hrabic had to make a beautiful save again on the one time as there's another meeting of the minds in the corner. We'll take a look at that replay. But Chris Horebeck has had to make 3 or 4 backdoor one-time stops in this first period. Boy, oh boy. The Blitz are moving the puck very well. As we head to the intermission here, let's take a look at that replay. My, oh my, what a save. That's going to all start down here. Another innocent play here. But there it is. Orangeville with the numbers. Horebeck reaching over with the save. Man, it's a 2-1 lead for the Orangeville Blitz right now. And you could thank Chris Horebeck because it could be 3-1, 4-1, 5-1 even with a couple of these point-blank stops that he's made so far in this one. Just to reset the first period here, the Blitz outshooting the Ironmen 15-13 in this opening frame. Goal scorers, Cam Searles had the opening goal of the game. 6 minutes in, just under the 10-minute mark. Theo Hill with that beautiful one-time shot, the pass from Sukol. And then with about 4 to go, Luke Marandola off the rebound. The puck squirted loose in the goal crease area. Marandola picked it up and put it home to make it 2-1. But of those 15 saves, Chris Horebeck has had to be sharp on this one. But now that we've reset the first period, we're back for more Six Nations Ironman action when the second period resumes. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you in the second period. Welcome back to the Six Nations Sports and Cultural Memorial Center. After 20 minutes of play, the Orangeville Blitz with a 2-1 lead over the Six Nations Ironmen. Shots on net in that first period, 15-13 in favor of the Blitz. And of course, Chris Raybeck had to be sharp at least 3 or 4 times on the one-time backdoor shots, as the Blitz were ready to pounce but couldn't beat Raybeck. And period number 2 is about to start. Theo Hill, he had the goal. He wins the draw. As Theo Hill, the lone goal scorer so far for the Ironmen, gets things started here out to his brother Tyler Hill. Tyler with the clearing shot into the stick of Mantle. Covers that up rather easily. And again, if I'm Ryan Davis, the head coach of the Ironmen here, I'd be trying to get his players to shoot hard on the ice on Mantle. Try to get them to cough up that rebound just like their opponents are doing to them. Tyler with it. He's going to try and backhand it to his brother, but they can't connect in the neutral zone as the Blitz dump things in, but Green picks it up. Green to Ratchford on the D-to-D. Ratchford tries to stretch it out, but the sauce was a little too spicy and it skipped over the sticks and went all the way down for an icing call. Gilmore and Sky on the draw here. To the right of Raybeck. Gilmore wins the draw. There's a quick shot. Rebound comes out, and that's a perfect example of just getting the puck on net. That shot from Nathan Dunlop off the point. Tyler dumps it in, just wide of the net. So Orangeville's going to try and break out. Gilmore with it in behind his own net. Gilmore to Dunlop. Dunlop's going to shove it out back to Gilmore, who spins around. There's a pass. Is Randall now with it. Randall in behind the Ironman net. He and Cyril's battling along with a trio of Ironmen who get the puck loose. Tyler, he's going to dump it out to his brother Theo. Theo streaking down. There's a shot, and that one off the shoulder of Mantle. Another nice opportunity by the Ironmen, who had a number of great scoring chances themselves, but Mantle's been up to the test at all but one so far tonight. Thompson crosses his own blue line, then the red line, now back into the Ironman zone. Wrists the puck wide. There's a centering pass to Marandola. He couldn't get his stick on it as Ratchford checks it off at him. And the puck comes down into the neutral zone. Anderson is going to call his own number. Pass it out to LaForme. He's going to try and go around on the wraparound, but couldn't. Sukal now with it. Anderson, goalmouth area, and that one well high of the net. One time again, and Anderson just goes wide. LaForme tries to go in deep. Now it's Sukal's turn. Sukal, Bridgeland, rebound. Anderson again, Mantle with a couple of saves as Anderson shoves off Marandola, and the Blitz come down with numbers. Thompson checked off the puck by Stephen LaForme. He stretches it out to Farmer. Anderson now with it. Anderson with the snapper. That one goes wide again. Ironman pressing, but there's a quick in and out play by Searles. That one goes well wide over the glove of Raybeck, and now it's the Ironman's turn. Cowan with the hard dump in off the goaltender. Cowan in behind the net. Chadwick spins around. He's checked off. Farmer tried to center it. Had Brown waiting for him, but he couldn't connect to him. Cyril's on the board. He's met by Cowan. And Farmer with a big hit. And we're going to have ourselves a penalty here. as Chadwick gets leveled along the boards, and Brock Farmer is going to the penalty box. That one is going to be a trip. And we've got Mantle here yelling at someone down to the other end. Mantle is yelling at the Ironmen coaching staff, not really sure why. Exchanging words. The officials here into the Orangeville bench trying to settle things down here. Mitch, Brown, and Gilmore on the draw. Gilmore gets the better of Brown on this one. Randall with the puck up the middle. He's going to tee it up. There's a big pad save by Horebek, but the big rebound comes out. Randall again, quarterbacking things down to Spencer. Spencer in behind the net. Oh, and it looks like Cyril's took a whack to the hands as he, it's either his wrist or his hands, I'm not sure. Didn't see that behind the play. As the Blitz break out of their own end. Cyril's still trying to shake off something here. As the Blitz try to enter into the Ironman zone. Witten checked off by Brown. There's some words been said here, and Chase Spencer kind of looking at Mitch Brown here. And it looks like the Orangeville Blitz are trying to plead their case here with something. And Cyril's did kind of favor his wrist or his hand or something, but nothing behind the play. I didn't see it. This is Theo Hill and Perovic on the draw, won by Theo. Puck comes out to the point as DeOliveira dumps it in all the way back down to the other end of the point. Thompson out to Marandola. Back to Thompson. He's going to head up the middle. Hand it off to Dunlop. Dunlop. Wrist shot and save by Horebek, and we're going to have another whistle. This one to the left of Chris Horebek and to the right of us. Perovic and Theo Hill on the draw. Perovic gets the better of him on this one. There's a wrister. Off the stick of DeOliveira. Marandola in behind the net gets checked off the puck. DeOliveira has it now into the corner. Marandola up top. Out to Dunlop. Back to DeOliveira, who misses well wide, but the possession back into the Blitz. Thompson. He's going to inch closer, tries to shoot it. There's a centering pass. And Horebek swims on the tee, on the push, and makes the save on that one. Blitz content on dumping that in. Horebek's going to play it around the boards. Thompson now with it. There's a one-time, as it looks like we're going to have another penalty here. That's going to be a cross-check. To Luke Perovic. Mitch Green yells at Perovic, "You're the only one up front." I think Perovic was trying to plead his case. It wasn't me, but he was the lone man in front of the net with the Ironmen pressing. Theo Hill, Steve Laforme, Terry Bridgeland, Sukal, and Anderson on the power play here. Going to try and get something going to tie things up here. Sukal out to Laforme. There's the one-time opportunity from Anderson, but he missed on the pass from Sukal. Witten comes down to the other end, patiently tries to go around Horebek, but can't tuck the puck home as the puck goes squirting up off the glass and into the glove of Horebek, and we've got ourselves a face-off to the right of Horebek. Bridgeland, Gilmore on the draw here. Gilmore pushes it ahead of himself. and rims it all the way down. And the Blitz are going to get possession and just take it into their own end to kill off some precious seconds here on their penalty kill. Orangeville Blitz doing a really nice job of killing penalties here. There's a giveaway from Theo as Marandola picks it up, and they're just going to stretch things out here again. Gilmore with it over the line. He's going to slap it at the pad of Horebeck. The rebound comes out to Bridgeland. Again, nice. And again, Marandola with the attempt but couldn't connect on the stick. The nice hard work by Gilmore. Gilmore again on the forecheck on the penalty kill. Tip your hat off to Alex Gilmore, who's a one-man wrecking crew on the penalty kill, but creating opportunities. Theo Hill now into the Blitz end. Puck goes wide as Sky rims it around. Sukal in possession. He's going to, there's a rebound. Oh my goodness! Clip that one, folks. Chase Spencer picked up the rebound on the goal line. The Ironmen thought they had one, but I think it was Chase Spencer with the quick stick to grab it before it crossed the line. Boy, oh boy, that was a close one, folks. Ironman knocking on the door. Sukal on the offside here. Let's take a look at that one, folks. As you'll see here, innocent play. There it is. Puck oh so close, dribbling in behind Mantle. Mantle didn't know where it was. He's going to have to buy one of his defensemen a cold beverage after this one after that. It's Terry Bridgeland now across the blue line. Shot easily handled by Mantle. And that's the end of the Ironman power play as we're back to 5-on-5 action here with 12:26 to go here in the first period, or second period, sorry. Orangeville win the draw. D'Oliveira, he's going to rim it up the boards. Possession comes back to the Ironmen. They try to chip it out. Mitch Brown on the backhand dumps it all the way down. But D'Oliveira is going to pick it up. Searles tried to find Gilmore but couldn't as the puck goes all the way down, collected by the Ironmen. Mitch Green checked off the puck. There it is again, and a one-time save by Horebeck. Clip that one, folks. Another backdoor one-timer. The Ironmen kind of caught napping here on that one. This Orangeville Blitz forecheck has been very tenacious, especially in this second period. They've been forechecking the dickens out of the Ironmen, and they've been creating opportunities as a result as the puck comes down all the way as Sandy Porter tries to pursue it, but it's called on the icing. Lucky Shooter-Rama number being called. 11:32 to go here in the second period. Looks like the Orangeville coaching staff directing traffic here. Ticey, Cowan, Marandola on the draw. Cowan wins it. The carry, he's going to reverse it, but puck ends up in the possession of Luca Marandola and the Orangeville Blitz. Thompson, checked by Cowan, but he gets puck centered. Perovic couldn't get a handle on it. Puck comes out, Steve Laforme, he's going to race for it. Deep into the Blitz zone. Randall and Laforme battling along here as Cowan joins the fray as Laforme gets the puck. Laforme, he's tried to find Cowan but couldn't. Perovic tries to stop it. Sukal Dumps it in. Laforme, he's going to go all the way in. Laforme, he's going to try and wrap it around again, but couldn't. As the puck comes loose and in behind the Blitz net. Orangeville going to take their time, led by Thompson here. The outlet pass out to Randall. Randall's just going to gingerly dump that in. As the puck is in behind Hrebeck. As Sukal tries to break things out now. Sukal crosses the Orangeville blue line, still has possession of the puck, cycles it in down to Anderson. Anderson tried to get it to Theo Hill, but couldn't. As Searles has it. Searles, he shoves it off to Witten, but a nice defensive play by Jake Brown. Another centering pass by Searles. He tried to find Witten again, but the two couldn't connect. As Bridgeland has it. Bridgeland, big shot from the slot, and a nice save by Mantle. Mantle gives Anderson a little pat on the butt. It looked like Anderson really didn't like what he said. And a mean streak on some of these guys. Ratchford with the shot, dumped in. Theo, back to Ratchford. He's along the goal line area. Ratchford again. Tried to center it. No one home on that one, and an easy save by Mantle, who deflects it over, and you can hear Ratchford kind of tell his teammates, someone get to the net, because he's going to feed the puck there. That's one thing they haven't done, the Ironmen have. Get guys to the net. You have one or two guys on the check, but nobody up front trying to get those tips. Theo Hill dumps it in as Anderson in pursuit. Anderson, he's going to check Chadwick. As Green has it along the ice as Brendan Anderson with the tip. And Mantle blocks that off, and he makes the save, and no rebound on that. That's a good example of the Ironman getting to the net. Anderson, he's in too tight though. He's right in front of Mantle. And by the time you deflect the puck that close, the goaltender's already spread out. If he's out a foot or more, might be able to get the deflect and go around Mantle on that one. Green, shot on net, easily saved by the glove hand of Mantle. Got ourselves 9 to go here in the second period. Just over the halfway mark in this game. Orangeville Blitz 2, Six Nations Ironman 1. Game number 4 of this best of 7. They have a rebound. Kessler Sky with the rebound. And Mantle with the save. Searles, tries to get it to Gilmore, who's checked off the puck. Dunlop dumps it in, but met by Mitch Green. Green over the blue line and into the blitz zone now. He's checked off the puck by Dunlop. Gilmore with it, waiting. Tried to center it. Tried to find Dunlop, but couldn't. As Kessler Sky tries to chip it out, but can't. Orangeville changes up on the offense as Ratchford leads the charge here. Sky tips it in, but again, into the stick of Mantle, who's very happy to just cover things up. And again, that's just another example of get the puck hard on Mantle. Make him work for it. These dump-ins are great, but put the puck in hard, make him work, try and see if something happens here. Make something happen if you're an Ironman fan. Another offside call here. There's a collision along the blue line. That's the second time we've had that, where a little battle along the boards on the blue line has turned into an offside call. Mitch Brown Luke Perovic on the draw. Brown wins the draw. This time as DeCare dumps it in. Farmer, shot, save, scooped up by Mantle. Farmer, Johnny on the spot, right in the right area, grabbed the puck, gets the shot on hard, right into the stick, and the stick just kind of pops the puck into the air, right into the glove as Mitch Brown on the draw wins it again. Dzane, shot, rebound, comes out. Farmer tried to get it, he's in behind the net, tried to find Cowan. Perovic dancing, loses the puck. As the neutral zone action continues. Farmer, he's going to try and center it to Brown. Brown fans on it. Almost gets it. A great opportunity, but squandered on that one. Thompson, toe drag. Oh, and on the one time. There we go. Oh, boy. What a save. Clipped that one again. Great example of puck movement, but a great example of goaltending here by Chris Hrebeck. How he moves around side to side of the net. That's just a great save by Hrebeck. Doesn't look like a hard save, but boy, oh boy, having to shift his weight, goes back and forth in transition and comes back and stacks the pad there. Shot just wide of Hrebeck. Bridgeland's going to collect it and try to dump it out. D'Oliveira tries to pass it. The Ironmen dump it back in. Big check by Bridgeland. Sukol rides the line here as he's waiting for his team to get back onside. Puck deep into the blitz zone. Theo Hill, he's checking D'Oliveira. D'Oliveira and Theo Hill again battling along the board. Puck squirts out. Searles. Gilmore with the shot and a save by Hrebeck. Boy, oh boy, that's a big save there. Alex Gilmore all alone and another big stop. Sukol comes in. Sukol stops. Looks like he wants to center it. Nobody up front. Anderson, he's going to go into the corner, cycle it for Bridgeland. Bridgeland couldn't get a handle on it. As Dunlop now cycles it back to his defensive partner. Gilmore to Dunlop. Dunlop's going to stretch it out to Witten. Witten, oh, he had Searles with him, but hit his skate. So Witten loses possession for Sukol. Sukol back to Anderson. Anderson couldn't get a handle on it. As the puck goes deep into the Orangeville zone. Orangeville regroups. They're going to be content to dump that out. And Searles now with it. He's going to spin around the check. Theo Hill collects the puck. The neutral zone action continues. Chase Spencer, he's going to stretch it out to Marindol. And there's a one-time from Thompson. Well, that whistles wide and high. As Laforme now has it. Laforme and Sky. Laforme, Sky, shot. Oh, and he beats Mantle. But he doesn't beat the net. Kessler, Sky all alone. Mantle stacks the pads. That's the second post the Ironmen have hit. And down the other end is Thompson. Bowled down. As Thompson, Perovic, and Tyler Hill all come bowling down. And it looks like there's going to be a holding penalty. Looks like to maybe Tyler Hill is going to the box for holding, it looks like. We'll take a look at that play, but as they sort things out, let's look at the first one, though. Holy moly. Steve Laforme and Kessler Sky with numbers, stacking the pads, and he beat Mantle. Part of the goaltenders unit hits the post. It's a nice save. But Kessler Sky wishing he had another opportunity on that one. Let's take a look here. That's just an innocent play. That looks like everybody kind of lost an edge on that one. Tyler Hill had the hold on there. But it looked like everybody kind of lost an edge on the ice on that one. So Blitz on the power play here. Randall quarterbacking things up here. Witten up top now, back to Randall. Randall and Witten going back and forth. Now Gilmore has it to Searles. Gilmore in behind the Ironman net. Tried to center it to Randall, but couldn't connect as Ratchford's going to have it, and he's going to just dump it all the way down and make Mantle play the puck. Oh, Mitch Brown with the intercept, but couldn't convert. As Witten now has it, and he's going to drop it back to Searles, who's going to start here on the breakout. Cam Searle crosses the blue line down the left side. Searle tries to center it out. Randall with the shot. Searle in behind the net. Gilmore calling for it. There's a centering pass. Again, Randall with the shot. He pinches in as Witten tries to get it out to the point, but that puck goes to the neutral zone, picked up by Searles. Searles, centering pass. There's a shot, save again by Hrebeck. A couple of saves again. Chris Hrebeck keeping his team in the game here. Again, kind of an innocent play, just kind of lulling everybody to sleep, and then all of a sudden Searles kind of turns on the afterburners here. There it is again. Thought they scored, but Hrebeck with that second effort. He has been fantastic so far, Chris Hrebeck. Definitely the first star of this game so far. .320 to go here in second period. Blitz on the power play here. De Oliveira playing catch with Thompson. Thompson shoves it all the way down. As Dezane battles with Marandola and Chadwick. Dezane pinning the puck along the boards. Chadwick trying to poke it loose. Now Marandola now with it. Marandola checked off the puck as Dezane again battles with Marandola. It looks like Dezane's going to go to the penalty box on the high stick, I think. Dezane kind of looking back at the officials. We got Brendan Anderson and Alex Gilmore down by the Ironman bench. It's not Dezane going to the penalty box. Damon DeCare in the penalty box. So DeCare going to the penalty box. So the Blitz, another two-man advantage now that the last one is expired. 2:38 to go here in the second period. Theo Hill tips it out to Bridgeland. Bridgeland shot. And Mantle squeezes onto the apple. Doesn't let go, and he's going to cover it up. Ironman doing a nice job of getting pucks to the net. You just got to try and get that secondary player trying to collect the garbage, so to speak. Bridgeland and Gilmore on the draw. Won cleanly by Bridgeland. There's a shot from Jake Brown. That one goes over Mantle and along the boards. Theo keeps it in. Sukal dumps it down, and the Blitz pick it up, and they're going to break out, led by Searles. Randall, he's going to dump it into the Ironman zone. With just under 2 minutes to go here in the second period. 1:19 to go in the DeCare penalty. As Theo Hill has it. Theo tries to go upstairs. Couldn't get the net. Now Orangeville is going to stretch things out. Witten now with it. He's in the corner. Out to Gilmore. Gilmore foiled by the pad of Horebeck, who seals off the post there. Minute and a half to go in the second period. Orangeville leads 2-1 here in game number 4. Of course, Orangeville with a 2-1 advantage in the best-of-7 series here. There's a quick shot from Witten off the shoulder of Horebeck. Rebound comes out. Theo Hill's going to try and break out. Theo tries to get it to LaForme, but couldn't. The puck kind of bounces around into the neutral zone. We're at the 1 minute mark to go in this second period. Puck goes deep. Marandola pursues. He's trying to center it, but can't. Out to Thompson. Thompson to Spencer. Spencer, stick handle. Shot saved by Horebeck. Perovic right there, and we're going to have a cross-checking penalty. Looks like Perovic coming to the penalty box. Jake Brown is going. Got ourselves a bit of a parade to the penalty box. So Jake Brown and Luke Perovic both in the penalty box as they're jawing at each other. It looks like they might be cross-checking penalties. We'll look for the official word on that. It's Marandola and Sky on the draw, won by Sky. Puck cleared by Ratchford off the glass and over the glass. Now we've got 48 seconds to go here in the second period. Ratchford spins around his own net. He's going to lose it to Thompson. Thompson in the corner now. There's a quick shot. That one from De Oliveira. They're centering past to Marandola. He couldn't handle it. Puck deep in behind the net. In behind Horebeck. There's pickpocket by Marandola. He couldn't keep a handle on it as Steve LaForme comes back. LaForme, Anderson, and Sky. LaForme's going to spin around. Puts a puck on net. That's a hard dump-in shot, and that's exactly what the Ironmen need to do. As the puck goes all the way down, it looks like it's going to be an icing call. With 6 seconds to go. 6.4 seconds to go here in the second period. It's Bridgeland, Anderson, LaForme, Ratchford, and Sukol here on the draw. Draw won by the Blitz. Puck squirts out. And the Ironmen get the puck out in the slot area, but there was nobody home on that one. And that's all she wrote for the second period. Just looking at the penalties here, just to kind of clear that house cleaning up. It was Perovic and Brown. Brown for slashing. Perovic for cross-checking. So after 40 minutes of play, scoreboard reads Orangeville Blitz 2, Six Nations Ironmen 1. No scoring in that second period. It was tight checking, but both teams with great opportunities. Nonetheless, shots on net in the second period by the Blitz, 6-2 for a game total of 21-15. So the Blitz doing a great job of holding the Ironmen at bay. They're keeping the Ironmen outside. And what the Ironmen need to do, they got to get bodies to the inside in getting into Mantell. As you could see Ryan Davis and the coaching staff kind of trying to draw things up along the bench area. But that's all she wrote for the second period. And after 40 minutes of play, it's the Orangeville Blitz 2, the Six Nations Ironmen 1. Thank you again for joining us here on the Darryl Smart Media YouTube page. Again, come here live, watch the action. It's great to watch live, but thank you again for watching on YouTube. Watch it again as many times as you want. Make sure you like and subscribe as well. So 40 minutes are done. It's a 2-1 score. Game number 4 of this best of 7 Northern Premier Hockey League Metropolitan Conference North Division final. Essentially the Metropolitan Conference semifinal, you could say. So with 40 minutes done, we will see you when the third period begins. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back to the Six Nations Sports and Cultural Memorial Center. Darryl Smart along with you for the ride today. Northern Premier Hockey League action. The Metropolitan Conference North Division Final. Or for some, the Metropolitan Conference Semifinal. It's a best-of-7 series. The Orangeville Blitz lead the series 2-1. This is game number 4, and it's period number 3 of this one. And the Orangeville Blitz have a 2-1 lead over the Six Nations Ironmen. Great crowd on hand, but I'd say about 350. About 350 people in the stands today. The Ironmen in their inaugural Senior A season. Hasn't been Senior A hockey here at the Six Nations Sports and Cultural Memorial Center since the 90s, back in my day when the Six Nations Rivermen were playing, or the Riverhawks, sorry. Had a cup of tea there. I think played 1 or 2 games with the Riverhawks back in the day when I was playing Junior B. But this has been a dandy series, folks. Chris Horebeck standing on his head, keeping the Ironmen in this one. And period 3 is off and ready to go. Randall tries to break out of his own end, picked up by the Ironman, Terry Bridgeland, who there's an offside call. But yeah, just to reset this, no scoring in the second period. Cam Searles and Matthew Dunlop for the Blitz, and sandwiched in between Theo Hill with that nice one-timer midway through the first period as we're back to live action here in the third period. Ratchford, hard shot on net, handled by Mantle as puck comes rimmed around. Green, shot through traffic, puck comes loose, and here's Searles once again. Searles on the backhand, clip that save, folks. As Chris Horebeck keeps going where he's left off, is Anderson with a shot, scores! Boy, oh boy! Brendan Anderson with the goal after Horebeck, and a big save down to the other end as Brendan Anderson points down. He points down to Chris Horebeck after he scored that one. Big save down one end, big goal down to the other, and we've got ourselves a tie hockey game at 2 goals apiece here with just over 19 to go here in regulation time. That got the crowd fired up. Icing on the call. Is what a save by Horebeck down to the other end. That's the story so far in this one. Is Kessler, Sky, and Marandola on the draw. Marandola wins the draw. Thompson now in between his legs to Chadwick, who dumps it down in. Rowe rims it around. Tyler Hill is going to chip it out, and Steve LaForme in pursuit. LaForme around. There's a shot, and he almost caught Mantle napping on that one. Is released off the seal. There's a big glove save by Mantle. It's LaForme, a pair of opportunities here. Oh, and there's Cowan. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. As Cowan tries to go to the bench, catches an edge, and goes feet first into the boards here. And I think a couple of the Orangeville Blitz players had something to say to him. Losing a wheel. Looks like he's okay. Think he's going to have a... Still not laughing over there. He looks like he's favoring the ankle, maybe, as Brian Miller, the trainer, goes over to see how Tycee Cowan is doing here. Alex Gilmore chips the puck on the draw, collects possession, but loses it. Sandy Porter, he's out there with Mitch Brown, who dumps it in. Spencer loses it. Farmer with it. He sees Mitch Brown, who cycles it in for Porter. Farmer collects it down to the other side on the left side here to our screen as the Blitz come breaking out. Searles dumps it off to Spencer. Back to Searles, and there's Spencer with the tip attempt. He couldn't get a stick on it. Shot attempt, that one off the mask of Horebek. There's another stop. Oh boy, by Gilmore. The Blitz just firing pucks at Horebek's way. Mantle clears it. Puck comes out of the neutral zone. Mitch Green, he's going to have to spin around. He's going to wind up and try to go through the defense. Bridgeland with it. There's a shot, and that one just goes over the shoulder of Mantle, and now Thompson with it down the other end. Thompson over the defense. Ratchford picks it up, clears it. Anderson, the last goal scorer. Shot, that one just over the glove of Mantle. Centering pass to Theo. Theo is going to go wrap around. He tries to center it, and Anderson couldn't get a stick on it. Sukal now with it. The Ironmen have really found a new gear here in this third period. As they're really pressing offensively now. A lot of cycle action the Ironmen have been doing, but they haven't been able to get. They've been able to get pucks to the net, but nobody collecting it. And that's something that's happened a couple of times in this third period already. They've corrected that as the adjustments continue, and it looks like there's going to be a penalty to Chase Spencer. Looks like a tripping call. Yes, it is. Number 7 for the Orangeville Blitz, Chase Spencer. He's going to go to the penalty box, and the Ironmen are going to get on the power play once again. They haven't had much luck in this game with the man advantage. Orangeville doing a really nice job of killing the penalties, especially forechecking it. They'll dump it down and just forecheck the heck out of the Ironmen as Kessler Sky here on the draw. Searles wins it. Orangeville tries to clear it and does now as Witten has it over the blue line. Witten, he's going to dance through a couple of defenders. Gets a shot on net to Horebek. Horebek has to extend. Clip that, folks. That's a big one. Chris Horebek again bailing out the defense, and there's the press and the pressure from the Orangeville Blitz again, this time by Searles. Randall with it. There's a shot wide. As the Ironmen try to get it out and can't. Searles guarding over the puck as the Ironmen have to collect it because Blitz were offside as they now break out. Mitch Brown now with it. He's going to dump it hard all the way around, and Anderson is met by a Blitz defender. Sukal settles the puck down. There's the shot tipped by Brown, but wide. Orangeville tries to get it out again, but Ratchford dumps it in. Anderson, he's going to rim it all the way to Sukal. Back to Anderson. Bridgeland working hard in the crease area, and there's Brown with the attempt. So there's 15:05 to go here in the third period. Going to be Alex Gilmore, Theo Hill on the face-off dot here. 42 seconds to go here in the man advantage for the Ironmen as Sukal tries to get it in and can't keep it in. As he and Perovic battle for it along the blue line. Great pressure by the Ironmen. They just haven't been able to put it home here. Theo Hill, Alex Gilmore on the draw. Theo wins the draw. And Ratchford's going to wind things up now. Ratchford over the blue line into the blitz zone. Ratchford! Oh, and he had the corner pick, but a nice save by Mantle. As Ratchford collects it again out to Theo Hill. Sukol, there's the one time from Theo. Went through the skate of Mantle and somehow didn't go in the net. Ratchford again. There's the one time from Anderson. Scores! And the Six Nations Ironmen go up 3-2 thanks to the hot stick of Brendan Anderson on the one time. Oh, look at the replay on this. Great play by Sukol trying to keep it in. And they're really trying to set the table for that one time from Brendan Anderson. So with 14:24 to go in the third period, a pair of goals from Brendan Anderson and a yeoman's work at the office between the pipes by Chris Sarabek. And the Six Nations Ironmen have a 3-2 lead here in game number 4. Clearing attempt by Spencer, foiled by the skate. Will form as the Blitz dump it down deep into the Ironman zone. Tyler Hill, he's going to try and stretch it. Can't find anybody. But as we were talking before at the beginning of the game, these two teams played yesterday evening. It was a 5 o'clock start in Orangeville. So these two teams playing their second game in less than 24 hours. It's not even, well, it's just 4:01 here on the clock. So teams were preparing to go to warm-up at this time yesterday. So fatigue's going to be a factor in this one. It's almost going to be a survival of the fittest here. And the next 13:38 seconds is got another whistle. And of course, Orangeville with 12 skaters tonight. And the Ironmen with a full bench. So let's see if that's a factor as well here. Perovic will form on the draw. LaForme wins it easily. As Ratchford tried to find Kessler Sky on the stretch pass, and it went off the boards and all the way down. Got ourselves another whistle here. We're going to go to center ice for this whistle. That puck just over the glass here, just underneath us. Couldn't see it. It was underneath our platform here. Sky with it off the LaForme draw win. Ooh, there's a one-time attempt from Tyler Hill and a rebound from Sky. They're really trying to set the table for Tyler Hill's heavy snapshot now. Sky with it. Tyler Hill has it. Hill tried to find Sky, but the puck keeps skipping and jumping. Nobody could get a handle on it. Centering past the Sky off the mark here as Searles leads the way for the Blitz. Searles down the left side. He's going to try and center it. Tried to find Perovic, but couldn't. Now Witten in behind the net. Found Tyler Hill with it, who clears it out to LaForme. LaForme one-on-one with the defender, Dunlop. LaForme still has it, spins off. Theo Hill with the shot and a big pad save from Mantle. That one was right along the ice, right in the wheelhouse for Tyler Hill. And Mantle with the big save down to the other end. Both goaltenders have played spectacularly. We were saying during the intermission, it's probably the lowest scoring game we've had here at the Six Nations Sports and Cultural Memorial Center all season long, as both goaltenders have put on a show. As Sukol now comes in. There's the centering pass by Antone, but Farmer couldn't get a handle on it. Dunlop stretches it out to Thompson, couldn't connect. The puck continues to bounce, and Randall battling with Antone and Mitch Brown. Mitch Brown on the right side, he ends up with it. Feeds it to Farmer, who checks Chadwick. And the puck bounces all along to Mantle, who had to make a huge save on Tyler Hill. Tyler Hill with that sweeping wrist shot along the ice. Tried to feed it through the legs, but Mantle was up to the task and squeezed the legs and made the save. Orangeville with possession here along the boards as Bridgeland pickpockets things, but almost does, but couldn't quite. Puck comes down into the Orangeville zone. D-to-D action here as Chadwick tries to break things out to Thompson. Randall dumps it in hard along the boards. Bridgeland now picks it up. Backhand shovel pass to Jake Brown. Stretch pass intercepted as the Orangeville Blitz in the neutral zone try to regroup here. Shovel pass to Chase Spencer. Off the mark. It's the puck in behind deep and behind Horebeck. Bridgeland, nifty little pass. There's the stretch pass to Anderson, who's behind the D. There's Bridgeland. Shot. No, what a save by Mantle. Clip that one, folks. Both goaltenders putting on a goaltender's clinic. Great stretch pass from Jake Brown to Anderson, and Anderson finds Bridgeland. There's Theo Hill's turn, and that one sizzles through the glove of Mantle, but not into the net, but wide. The Ironmen putting pucks on net like they should be. There's a pickpocket attempt by Sky. There's a one-time by Tyler. Tyler picks up the rebound, another shot. That one just goes wide. Centering pass picked up by Searles, and he clears it out as Tyler Hill with a couple of opportunities. Been a little bit snake bitten here with that big heavy shot of his. Oh, here's the stretch pass to LaForme. LaForme has Tyler with him. Tyler winds up. Oh, and a sizzler again. That one saved by Mantle. Had a hard time. He made the save, couldn't corral it. That's a hot shot from Tyler Hill. He's waiting for another opportunity in behind the defense here, the Blitz. Tyler Hill's gone low, gone high. Let's see where he's going to shoot next here the next time he comes out on the ice. Ironmen collect themselves in their own zone. Mitch Green, he's going to stretch it out to Sandy Porter. Porter down out to LaForme. LaForme, dipsy doodle, spins around into the corner. Oh, LaForme with the shot. Blocker saved by Mantle. Rebound comes out, picked up by Thompson. Thompson, checked by Kessler Sky. D'Oliveira, he's going to take his time, let things settle in as both teams change up a little bit. Randall, the captain of the Orangeville Blitz, into the Ironman zone now on the left side. He's checked off the puck by Ratchford as Jake Brown clears things to Farmer. Brock Farmer now with it. There's a shot off the angle. Goes wide, and there's a tip from Brown. Another shot, a save by Mantle. Let's look at some of the action here, folks. This is some of the replays here. This is just a great stretch pass. Brendan Anderson finds Bridgeland, and a big save by Mantle. Timeout called. I think it's a timeout going to be called by the this one looks like it's called by Ryan Davis here. I didn't see who called the timeout. Nonetheless, both teams, Mantle looking for the towel. As you can hear the coach of the Orangeville Blitz yelling at his team right now. While one coach is yelling, Ryan Davis is trying to draw things up. You can hear him from here, not sure what he's saying. The crowd beside us here, down below us, kind of chuckling at the loud voice. It's probably saying, someone bail out your goaltender here. Mantle who's had to be rock solid, as is Chris Horebek. Both goalies have had to be sharp in this one. 8:31 to go, third period. Ironmen with the lead as there's an opportunity. Brendan Anderson had a second swipe at it but couldn't connect. Sukol knocks it down in the midair and tried to keep it in. Perovic now with it. Perovic in behind the net, looking to center to someone. Perovic out to Thompson. Thompson, shot, save, sealed, but not delivered as the puck bounces out off of the pad of Horebek. Off the head again of Horebek. There's a centering pass. Perovic's shot, big save by Horebek again off the pad. As that the coach's message definitely heard loud and clear by the Blitz as the Blitz. Nick Moniz with the lecture at the timeout. Heard loud and clear as the Blitz come pressuring in. Dunlop. Good. There's a tip pass from Gilmore. There's again off the post as Thompson hits his second post of the game, as Thompson, as he did in the second period, kind of looked up to the heavens. He did it again. Actually, it was the first period Thompson hit the post. So Nick Moniz, the head coach of the Blitz, pleading his case to his charges, and they are responding with definite momentum shift here as Randall has it off the backhand. There's a quick center pass, this time to Searles, and he couldn't get through the traffic. Moving the puck well. Blitz were on their heels. There's Randall with the drive, and that one off. And then there's another one from Searles. Looks like the strategy here's, looks like a LaForme with the high stick as he tried to get Randall, tried to do the stick check, missed the stick check, got up underneath the cage of Randall. And of course, Randall had that high stick in the first period. It was a double minor because he drew blood to, I believe it was Tycee Cowan, I believe he drew blood to in the first period. But of course, Randall with the cage. LaForme got lucky on that one as the stick hit the cage on the stick check. Of course, unintentional, both very unintentional, but part of the game. There's a clearing by Mitch Green as Theo Hill in pursuit. Mantell has to play the puck. Gilmore leads the charge here as Randall now crosses the blue line, drops it back to Perovic. Puck cleared down by the Ironman defense. They're going to be content on trying to kill this penalty off. Just at the 6 minutes to go here in the third period with a 1-goal lead. Perovic with it. There's a shot blocked by Ratchford. Cleared out by Ratchford as Theo Hill again in pursuit. And a light forecheck here off of Mantle. Mantle tried to rim it around the boards but caught a mooring and it stayed deep into the Blitz zone. Fortuitous bounce by the as Anderson has it. Anderson shot, and that one squeezed by Mantle. Mantle plays it again. That's a smart move just to kill the penalty off. As Spencer tries to clear it, Bridgeland picks it up. Bridgeland just going to tie it up along the boards. He's battling with Searles and Spencer. Searles and Spencer battling with Bridgeland. Bridgeland still winning the battle here as the puck squirts out. Now Witten has to pick it up. Witten out to Randall as Randall's going to regroup things out back to Searles in behind his own net. Searles, he's got Witten with him. He's going to miss the puck on that pass attempt as Dunlop back to Searles. Searles crossed the blue line into the Ironman zone. There's the shot. Let's clip that one, folks. And another nice save by Chris Horebek. And again, the Blitz trying to do their best to go east-west, trying to get that chip shot. and getting that stick on the puck and trying just to deflect it past Hrebeck. But Hrebeck with the nice butterfly save. .438 to go here in the third period. Ironmen with the lead, their first lead of this one. Puck in behind the net, centered, but couldn't find a Blitz teammate as Stephen Laforme has it in his neutral zone. He shovels it off to Theo Hill, who rims it around the boards. Now Isaac Sukel's going to have it. Sukel off the shoulder of Mantle, who didn't know where it was for a second and recovers, and Anderson gives him a pat on the head. As much as these guys are at each other's throats during this series, nice to see Anderson with the head pat to Mantle. Mantle again in the second period gave Anderson a little pat on the butt after the opportunity. These guys, after all have to go to work the next day. Know what it's about. Another off. A strange carom off the mooring, but in the Blitz favor this time. Thompson